this is going to be the first video I make in a video series explaining how to use our new traffic counting app. I call it an application even though it's actually a website browser. So you won't be downloading it from the App Store as you would a traditional application, but you'll be using a browser link that I send to you, which you can then open up on an iPad or another device. We recommend using the iPads. So first things first, I will send an email with this link to you, and then it will send you to our main page here, where you will be asked to create an account. Please create an account, and once you have done so, you can sign in, and it'll send you to our main dashboard here. So you'll notice my interface is dark mode. You can change it to light mode if you want by clicking this sun icon in the top right corner. I like to use dark mode, so I will filter back to dark mode, but you can use either one, it makes no difference. So I'll go over the dashboard first, which is our first toggled selection here. So the dashboard shows our total number of projects, the unique sites we've surveyed. So you may have more total projects than you do unique sites surveyed because you could have multiple accounts for one location. And then lastly here is the completed projects. Once a project is complete, there'll be a tag that you see where my cursor is. It says draft here, but once the project is complete, it'll light up green, and then it will show completed project here. Next, I will go over the cards in the project registry. So here are the total amount of counts that I've created. These are just tester ones, but I've made one for 100 East 8th, Burrard Bridge, and an IMO in East 49th. You can see that they're labeled as TMC for a turning movement count or mid-block for a cross-section. And then again, this shows the progress, how far along you are on the count. So this one is just in draft, this one is in progress, and then it can be completed. It'll have the title here, the date of the count here, your name, the legs, I'll go into that a little more later, the weather that you set up beforehand. If you click these three dots here, you can share this count with someone via email. It'll just prompt you to send an email here, and then the count file will be shared with them. A little trash can icon here. If you click that, this is how you delete an account. Delete account. In case you press it by accident, it prompts you to type in the location here before it lets you do it. So if I type in 100 East 8th, it'll move to trash here. I'm not going to do that now, but that is how you delete an account. Delete account, pardon me. There's a toggle here for edit, so you can change sort of the meta information that you create when you make the count. I'll go into that more later. And then when the count is complete, you can click this Excel icon here and send it to whomever. Great. There is the Community Hub section here. It's not ready yet, but when this Community Hub section works, if you click into there, it'll be almost like a forum that we can use to discuss things amongst each other, post interesting bits, post interesting things, talk about problems, anything like that. If you click into the Learning Center, this will be where I can post information that may be of interest to you, articles, instructions, videos, just other informational things. Right now, these are just AI generated articles that we've put in here to make sure that the platform is working. So no need to read these, but this is sort of how the display will look. The profile and team, this will just take you to your professional profile. Ignore the AI edit credit balance for now. That's a feature we're working on. Account details will just show your account and whether you are a collector or a supervisor. And then there's an oversight registry, which isn't done yet either. So don't worry about this quite yet. The trash bin is where the accounts go once you delete them, like I showed you earlier in the video. Note here that it'll be deleted permanently after 7 days. If you delete something and do want to restore it before those 7 days, there's an option to restore the count and it'll send it back into the dashboard for you. I could just show you quickly here, 100. And then this will now appear in the trash. So you can restore it or you can purge it if you really know you want it to be gone. Because if you press purge, it'll just delete automatic. It'll just delete forever. But if you want to restore the study, you can do that by clicking here. Support and help is the last option here. That's not ready yet either. But once it's done, what's going to happen is a chat box will appear and you can type any sort of issue or comment you have that will be sent to me and sent to Ali as well, who is our app developer. I'll go back to the dashboard. Here on the side is the project tree. This is just a breakdown of these counts here. It's just a little more organized waves showing them. It's easy because I only have 3 counts right now. But once you have 10 plus counts, 100 counts, depending how many you do, this project tree will be helpful to just keep your counts organized. You can also search them in this search studies function here. So if I want to look at my Nanaimo Street counts, I can do Nanaimo Street there, just type it in and it'll filter right to here, which is pretty neat. Last couple things are the iPad guide. So you can click into this and just make sure that everything looks good. Number one is the home screen. This is just a reminder to bookmark this website here. So it'll be available every time you open the iPad. You don't need to type it in every time. Make sure you're using Safari, and that's for the next reason of hiding the toolbar. When you're using an iPad, it's good to hide the toolbar on the top once you're using the app. It makes the screen fit the iPad better. Right now, I am using a web browser just to show you for this video. But on the iPad, you'll see what I mean by hiding the toolbar. It makes the screen look a lot better. It fits the iPad screen better. So third step is the audio setup. Just to make sure every time you're using the iPad to keep the silent switch off and make sure that the media volume is high. That way, when you're doing your count and you're pressing a button, it makes an audible click. That'll be sort of our tangible noise or tangible ways of us knowing that we've made a count or counted something. Lastly is the orientation lock. When you're using the iPad, make sure that the orientation lock is on so the screen doesn't rotate if you're moving around or, you know, if you just turn the iPad for whatever reason. If the orientation lock is on, then the screen will be fixed in its position and it won't rotate when you turn the device. Next is the manual. This is fairly incomplete as well, but we'll eventually have more information. There's basics of just creating a study, our turning movement counts, or our mid-block cross sections. This will have information about how the clock syncs. Don't worry about that for now. The oversight and teams, there's not much information on here yet either, but eventually we'll have more of like a organizational structure and things like that. Video mode will show you how to use our video mode, which I'll do in another video. It's not quite there yet in terms of our instructions, but the video mode does work, so I'll show you that in the next video. Next is data and export. This will just show you how to export your data once you've completed your count. This isn't quite ready yet either. So, new study. If you want to create a new count, you click this button here, and it'll send you to create a new project, and you can type in all the information here. I'm going to go over how to create a new project in another video, so I won't go into the details here, but you can toggle between turning movement count or mid block. And then lastly, if you ever need to log out of your device, it will do so automatically after a while, but if you ever want to log out, you can just click open this icon here. There's more shortcuts to your professional profile and dashboard as well, and then you can just click log out.